any other international news broadcaster. We are the leaders in global breaking news.
I'm Ross Atkins with Outside Source. This is the extraordinary story of climate change. Vaccines for Ukraine. Let's look at some of the international reaction. Tell us what you've been hearing. In practical terms, what does that mean?
Piece the story together with Ross Atkins. Outside Source on BBC World News.
This is BBC World News. I'm Tanya Beckett. Our top stories. Fears grow for the millions made homeless by the earthquake across Turkey and Syria, lacking food and shelter in freezing conditions. We have a special report spending the night with the teams desperately trying to find survivors.
How do you feel about what's happened to your country?
Armageddon.
Officials in Turkey appeal for more imams to help bury the dead as the number of fatalities approaches 23,000. The situation's also increasingly desperate in Syria. We have a special report from the war-torn city of Aleppo.
Around 60 buildings have collapsed, but there are around 400 others that are so damaged and at risk of collapse at any moment.
This is the scene live in southern Turkey as rescue teams continue with their efforts to save anyone still alive who was trapped under the rubble. Also ahead, we'll look at how the UK government is coming under pressure to do more to help the people it left behind when the West pulled out of Afghanistan. And could the party be over for visitors to Amsterdam? We'll explain why the city is clamping down on its reputation for sex, drink and drugs. Welcome once again to BBC World News. Fears are growing for the hundreds of thousands of people in Turkey and Syria in need after Monday's devastating earthquake. Living in makeshift shelters and cars in freezing conditions, there are warnings that aid is not reaching areas fast enough. More than 22,000 people are now known to have died. Syrian state media says the government has approved international aid delivery to rebel-held areas in cooperation with the help of the UN, Syrian Red Crescent and International Red Cross. Our correspondent Quentin Somerville has been to Antakya, an area which has seen some of the worst devastation in all of the country. He's been with rescue teams who've been working around the clock, but who now fear that time is running out to find people alive under the rubble.
In the darkest hours, a single light shines bright